Want to bring in now Republican California Congressman Tom McClintock. He sits on the House Judiciary Committee. Congressman, this is a tough day around the world. All of these shootings, these deaths impacting many Americans. I want to talk about Australia first. This is an anti-Semitic attack. According to the government there, at least 11 people are dead, dozens more injured. What are your thoughts in terms of what has happened there, the impact of the Jewish community, and just the scale of anti-Semitic attacks we're seeing around the world?
Well, I agree with your last interview. Anti-Semitism is a growing threat around the world. It needs to be taken far more seriously than it has. We've seen anti-Semitic attacks in this country, including just a few months ago in our nation's capital. This is rapidly increasing as the international left champions the annihilation of the Jewish state of Israel. That's what their chant from the desert to the sea is advocating, the genocide of the Jewish people that Israel exists to protect.
What's your level of concern here stateside on other anti-Semitic attacks that are maybe copycatted after this?
Well, obviously, it is a growing concern. And you also look at the shooting at Brown University. There are several things we know. We didn't used to have this level of violence in our society. Part of that, I think, is because of cultural decline and a growing tolerance for political violence in particular. But I think an even bigger part is due to bad public policy. We've got DAs who refuse to prosecute dangerous criminals. We have judges who refuse to keep them off the streets. A generation ago, we emptied our mental institutions, and we put dangerously mentally ill people back on the streets where they either die from neglect and drugs or sometimes kill innocent bystanders in psychotic episodes. These are public policy changes that need to be made.
Congressman, I don't know if you caught the interview a few minutes ago that we had with a Brown University student who was also a Parkland shooting survivor. She had some concerns about obviously having to deal with 2 shootings in her lifetime, mass shootings at schools. She seemed pretty angry and wanting some action to be taken by elected officials. I want you to listen to what she had to say, and I'll get your response on the other side.
I'm hanging in there. Unfortunately, I do think I'm more equipped than my peers because I've coped with this before. I've spent the last 7 years learning how to live my life with PTSD, and so I have the resources to cope with this, but at the same time, it just doesn't feel real. And I'm also incredibly angry that this country has let this happen to someone like me again.
Yeah, she went on to say that she wants something done, that she wants leadership, congressional, the president, to take action. What do you say to her?
Well, she's right about the problem. I think she's wrong about the solution. Australia has among the most strictest gun control laws in the world, and Rhode Island has among the strictest gun controls in the country. And we've seen mass shootings in both jurisdictions in the last 24 hours. Not only did strict gun control laws fail to prevent these attacks, but they left the victims without an ability to protect themselves. I mean, the left hates to admit this, but it's an absolute truth that the only way to stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. And the only question is how long it takes for the good guy to get there. And as the saying goes, the police can be there in minutes when seconds count.
Yeah, it certainly feels like, listen, I'm no expert, but there needs to be multiple things done. There's not one size fits all because it keeps happening in this country. And listen, even as a journalist, having to cover it every time, it's so hard.
But we know how to reduce gun violence because we've done it before. Prosecute criminals, execute murderers, put gun criminals in prison until they're old and gray. Stop returning dangerous criminals to our streets. Stop allowing violent South American gangs into our communities. Harden our schools and assure a well-armed citizenry that can defend themselves. These are measures that work.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.